lovelies, good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so as I mentioned recently during a colouring chat, during a live stream, I asked if you guys would be interested in me doing a colour along from Johanna Basford's beautiful new book, Worlds of Wonder. Because there is a big double page spread in here that I keep looking at and I love it so much. And I asked if it's something that you guys would like to colour along with me, and the feedback that I received in the last 24 hours has just been sort of like a resounding yes, we would love to do a colour along. So I'm going to be filming part 1 today. Now I'm not sure when this will be uploaded. I do have a few things to upload first, but I will try and get this up for you by the end of April. And you know, we can just take it from there and complete the page in as many parts as maybe we feel necessary. So the page that I have chosen is this one, this beautiful double page spread. Now I do apologise for the lighting, it's just that if I pull the curtain across we have this really sort of intense glare here, so I'm keeping it just pulled over for now. But yes, this is the double page spread. Now I am going to be using an array of media for mine. I love using mixed media on pages, so that is what I am intending on doing, but I do think that the majority of the pencil work will be using my Prismacolor Premier pencils. Now I will be calling out the colour names and the colour numbers and letting you know sort of where on the image I'm placing them. Please don't worry if you don't have Prismacolor pencils. That's absolutely fine. If you want to go with the same colour palette that I use for this, then just use whatever you have. Honestly, guys, there is no pressure at all, so please don't feel like you can't join in if you don't have Prismacolor pencils or anything else that I throw at this page. Just go with whatever you have. All I ask is one teeny tiny thing: have fun. Have fun, please. If you don't have this book, but maybe you have, another book with an underwater page, or, like a single-sided page with a fish or something, then pull that out. If not, and, a colour along or whatnot isn't for you, then alternatively, you can just use this as a regular colour and chat. Absolutely fine. It is just completely what works for you, but we will work on this page start to finish on camera together. So let's get started. I'm so excited. Okay, it would help if I had my pencil case, wouldn't it? Okie dokie. So I think the first thing that I would like to work on is some of these elements down here along the bottom. So let's pull out some colours and see what we have here. So let's see. It's a bit too dark. Maybe we could do that one. Okay. So let me just sharpen up these pencils a second. So how are you all doing? How is everyone? I am recording this on Wednesday the 21st of April, but like I said, I'm not sure when exactly this will be uploaded. So please bear with me. But I hope you're all doing well and having a great day, a wonderful week so far, whatever it is that you are doing, whatever it is you are up to. Okay, so let's get these in order so I can show you the colours that I have chosen. Zoom you in. Okay, so I have pulled out 3 colours, and we are going to be using these 3 colours on, let me see, let's use these on what looks like these sort of like these flower things kind of here. We have some here as well, and then we have some on this page as well. So the 3 colours that I have pulled out, they are again from the Prismacolors. So I have pulled out a light, mid-tone and dark. So for the light colour I have light peach, which is PC 927. Then the mid-tone I have salmon pink, which is PC 1001. And then for the darkest I have pale vermilion, which is PC 921. Okay, light peach, salmon pink and pale vermilion. So what I'm going to do is put a base of my light peach first. Let me just move you over onto this corner. There we go. So I'm just going to put a really light layer of the light peach down, and this will just give me that really lovely pale base to work on, and then we can build up our other colours on top. So I don't know about the weather where you guys are, but here it is beautiful today. We have had glorious sunshine for the last few days, and it is starting to get a bit warmer now. It's not so chilly, which is actually really nice. So it does really feel like spring is starting to kick in, which is great. I think you know, many of us could do with that bit of warmer weather, couldn't we? I know I certainly could. Okay, so I've put the light peach down just as a base on these 3. They kind of look like flowers, don't they? And there we go. And then what I'm going to do is go in with the pale vermilion. I'm going to use this to, let me see. What I'm going to do is go from the dark from the middle here, and then gradate that colour out. So I don't want too much of the pale vermilion. I don't want it to overpower the salmon colour. So I'm going to leave the circle here in the middle, leave that because we will go in with glitter gel pens later for that. So just here, go in with a slightly harder pressure, and then just gradually lighten that up until it sort of fades out to pretty much nothing. But like I said, I don't want much of this colour, so just a little bit. And then we're going to do this all the way around. So again, I mean, some of them you can probably do like 2 at a time. You've got these smaller ones here. So here we have our heavier pressure. And then again, as we're moving down, just lift that pressure and really fade that out lightly, like so. And we're just going to do that all the way around. Okay. So just continue doing this all the way around. There we go. Such a lovely colour. Really, really pretty. There we go. Again, heavier pressure here at the middle. And then keep that pencil moving and then just lighten the pressure as we get down. So can you see this really nice gradient that is starting to happen there in the middle? So we're getting there. If you're not a pencil person, but you still want to colour, that is absolutely fine. Just grab your medium of choice and go for it. Have fun. So there we go. Heavier pressure and then lighten that up. And we just do the same thing on each. I don't know whether to call it petals or what. I'm not quite sure what they are, but they kind of look like flowers, don't they? So we'll call it petals. Why not? And then what I will do is in the description, I will put a list of the colours that we have used. And I will keep a note of it in my notebook as well. Okay, so now we're going into our salmon pink. And I want to do the same kind of thing, but just starting a little bit further down, just where the pale vermilion starts to gradually lighten. This is where I want to start the salmon, the salmon pink. And then we're going to do that same thing where we gradiate it out, and then I want us to have this sort of light, edge left to each petal, and then we would go over the whole thing with the pale, the light peach. I do apologise, light peach. So let's go with the salmon pink. I'm going to start here. So I am overlapping it onto that pale vermilion. So start here, heavier pressure, and then gradiate it out until you sort of fade it out to nothing, down on the end like that. And then it gives us that really lovely soft gradient. So again, I'm going to start just here for you. So heavier pressure, and then move down that petal and lighten the pressure as we go. There we go. So we get that lovely soft gradient happening. So heavier pressure here, and then lighten up as we move down the petal, like so. Then if you just need to, just neaten up your colour, and then you can do that. So again, I'm not starting right up here, I'm just moving down and then starting my salmon pink there, so heavier pressure, and then gradiate it out. Okay. Right, let me do it this way. Okay, so these colours are actually looking quite nice together. So I think we made a good choice. So what's everyone's plans for the week? What are you all going to be up to? Aaron and I nipped in to town this morning. Just to sort of get out of the house for a bit, have a look around. I wanted to look at some summer clothes for the children. Okay, so it was nice just to, you know, get out of the house for a couple of hours. Okay, so then I'm going in with the light peach, and with a sort of light to medium pressure, I'm just going to run that over each petal in little circles, just to blend all those colours together. And make sure we've got a really nice soft blend, like so. There we go. So you can see I'm just running the light peach over each petal, and then it's giving us that lovely soft gradient there, and it's just emphasizing the highlight there around the edge. So there we go, there's our first one. I think that's looking really pretty. So let's go in now and do the second one. So we have our pale vermilion, so again starting at the middle, working our way down like so. And we're going to use this colour, these three colours, on all of the flowers that look like this across the bottom of this double page spread. So what I will do is I will do these three here for you, just so you can see what I'm doing, and then I will go off camera and finish the rest, and then we'll come back and we will move on to some of the seaweed. Heavier pressure, and I'm just gradiating that out. So same process as we used on this first one. So we have our pale vermilion, so we're starting just here at the centre, and then slightly heavier pressure and then working in circles and then gradiating that out, fading it right out. Brilliant. There we go. Like I said, I'll be throwing all sorts at this double page spread. Okay, I'm just going to do the pale vermilion on this one while I'm at it. So the same, slightly harder pressure, and gradiate that right out like so. And there we go. So if I can do 2 at a time, then I will. It just cuts down a little bit on a little bit of the time that it takes to do them. Like so. And there we go. And then we will grab our salmon pink and then start a little bit of the way down and then gradiate that out. Do that all the way around again. It is exactly the same process that we used on this first flower. There we go. Yeah, I think this salmon pink was a lovely choice for our mid-tone. I think it will set this off really, really lovely. And I'm not going to be using yellow and orange for the fish like I normally would. I want to do something completely different. So I think our fish is going to be pinks and purples. So that is really exciting. I can't wait. What I will do is when I'm adding the list of colours to the description, I will refer to these as the sea flowers, and then hopefully you'll know what I mean. So these will be titled the sea flowers. Okay. And then in with the light peach, which is PC 927. And again, just work in small circles and run that over each petal, just to make sure that you're merging those colours together, and you'll get a really lovely soft blend. And the nice thing about Prismas is that you do not need to put a lot of pressure to get beautiful pigment from the pencils. You really don't. So if you suffer with dexterity issues like I do, and you have Prismas, you know, hopefully they'll serve you in good stead, you know, for not having to put pressure on them to get a really fantastic colour payoff, which is what we want. So there we go. I just start at the bottom there, where we'll have that highlight sort of around the edge of the petal, and then just overlap it there on those colours that we have coming in towards the centre, and we'll do the same on this one. So again, I'm just working in circles. There we go. Really, really pretty. I like how these have turned out. So what I'm going to do is continue this with these three colours along both ends, both bottoms, the bottoms of each page. Oh my goodness, I'll get my words out in a minute. So we'll carry this along onto these here and here. We'll do those. And what I'm going to do for the centres, if I zoom back in a little smidge for you, whoops, there we go. Rather than pull my big pencil case out, I will grab, let's see, test this colour out. Okay, I'm going to pull out an orange glitter gel pen. I have the Arteza glitter gel pen. These are absolutely beautiful. They're very reminiscent of the Pentel hybrids. And then what I'm going to do is use that orange glitter just to fill in the centre of our sea flowers like that, and then you can see there the shimmer and sparkle on them. So that's them done. So what I will do, I will work off camera, get the others done, and then I will be straight back. So like I said, this is what we have here so far. So I will work on these and then I will be right back. See you in a minute. Hi guys, okay, we are back. It's actually a new day. Yeah, I've not been feeling great sort of last night and this morning. So I didn't work on our Colouralong anymore yesterday. So here is where we are with it. As you can see, I didn't finish these sea flowers, so let's just quickly do that now. Quickly get these done. I've put the pale vermilion in the center, so I just need to add the other two colors. Hi Link, I need you to mind out the way, buddy. So let's go in with the salmon pink. It won't take long just to quickly get these done. So yeah, I'm really sorry that there was a little bit of a delay. Well, for me anyway. For you, it was a split second. That's the nice thing about sort of being able to edit on my phone now, is that I can just clip the two files together. Okay. So it is now Thursday the 22nd of April. It's quite early. It's 9:10 in the morning. So the kids are at school and I'm just taking advantage while the house is quiet. So I'll just quickly get these sea flowers done, and then we'll move on to some of the seaweed and stuff, like I mentioned. We'll start getting some of that done. So I hope that you enjoy this Colouralong. I think I mentioned in yesterday's video that you know, you can use whatever you want, any colours. You know, if you don't want to follow along with me and use the same colours and things, that's absolutely fine. You know, you don't even have to colour the same page if you don't have this book, or just don't feel this page right now. That's fine. That is fine. Yeah, I didn't live stream last night either. I was just feeling really kind of wishy-washy, and a little bit run down. So okay, so these sea flowers here are quite big, aren't they? So let's just get that pigment down. Yeah, it won't take us long to get these done. I'm really sorry about the shadow. I'm filming right in front of the window. I'm upstairs filming, the same place I was yesterday. And even though we've got beautiful sunshine, I'm casting quite a rough shadow. So I do apologise. The thing is, I think if I put my little lamp on, it just seems to make the shadowing worse. So I'm gonna go with it. So I hope you guys can excuse the shadow. So Aaron has done the school run this morning. And then he's gone to just pick up a few essentials. So he's doing really great, you know, sort of being a bit more up and about and mobile. So I'm really, really proud of him. He's doing really, really well. I'm hoping to get quite a bit of recording done today. It would be really nice to sort of get some of these requested videos done. I've got this little flower here. I don't know what these things are called, so I'm just calling them sea flowers. Okay. So there's the salmon pink on there, and then our lightest is the light peach, and we're just going to run that all over and just use that to blend these colours together. So even though I have got the window shut, you will hear a lot of traffic. I've kept the window closed just to try and sort of mute out some of the noise. And the thing is as well, because of the time of day, you know, the road is quite busy at the minute. I had to take off the false nails that I had on. I don't know if I'd sort of had a reaction to the glue or something, but my fingers were really hurting, so I took those off. It would be nice to start adding some other colours onto this page. Okay. probably do with adding a little bit more of the pale vermilion, really. These just seem to look a bit more stronger in colour, but that's okay. That's something that I can tweak later on if need be. Okay, so I now have both of the cats up in front of me. Right, come on you guys, what are you doing? Merlin. Oh my goodness. Right, there you go. As if me casting a shadow wasn't bad enough. Have the cats doing their bit as well. Well, Link and Merlin anyway. Louie and Stitcher down in the living room. Okay, so I'm going to grab the Arteza glitter gel pen. Same one used on those other flowers over here. And just do the centres. There we go. And then we just have these three here to do. So they've already got the pale vermilion, so now let's go in with the salmon pink. Oh, I wondered what that rattling was as I'm colouring my pencil sharpener was tapping against the art card, I think, where I'm sort of jigging the desk a little bit. So just move that out of the way, because that's not distracting at all, is it? So I will apologise if I'm a little bit quieter in this video. I'm just, like I said, just feeling a bit meh. So these colours are so pretty. I think once we get some other colours happening, this is really going to pop and look really, really pretty on the page. I do have a few pages I need to work on, probably off camera. There's two that I need to get done by the end of the month. So I'm kind of panicking a little bit, but that's alright. They'll get done. It's just taking me a little bit longer than I thought. You two! My goodness. I do apologise. Link and Merlin are having their crazy 10 minutes, it would seem. So long as they keep that over there and don't bring that nonsense up onto the desk, then I don't mind. There. So these are pretty much done. Okay, and then again in with the light peach, and just use this to sort of put that lighter highlight down here around the edge of the petals, and then just blend over the pale vermilion and salmon pink that we've put down. I do not know where these cats get their energy from. I really don't. You wait. Give it 10-20 seconds and they'll be airing it back upstairs again. Oh, there's one of them. Okay, so there's Merlin. Yes, babes. What's it? Where is he? Where's Link? Oh, so predictable. So I'm just working in circles, just blending this light peach over. Where is he, Merlin? Okay, there we go. And then grab the gel pen and just put these centres of the flowers in. And there we go. Okay, so that is our sea flowers. Now let's grab a couple of greens. Let's see what colours we've got here. So we'll go with okay. So the next three colours that I have pulled out are, just get those there in order for you. I don't know if you can see that. So our dark tone here, we're going with olive green, which is PC 911. And then our mid-tone, I have chosen Kaale green, which is PC 1096. And then our light tone here, sap green light, which is PC 120. So olive green, Kaale green, and sap green light. So what I'm going to do is pull the book back over this way. Okay. Let's zoom in a little smidge more, shall we? Okay. So I'm going to work on some of these leaves here, sort of, you know, for like the seaweed. I'm going to use, let me see, because we do have different sort of leaves and things, like shapes and whatnot. So okay, do you know, we'll dot the colours around. if we use maybe like 2 or 3 different colour combos, and we'll just see what we get. So I'm going to go in with the olive green, and I'm going to do this leaf here, this one. So as we've done on the sea flowers, I'm going to put the darkest colour here at the base, and then again put that heavier pressure at the base, and then gradiate it out like so. We might even be able to get away with a 2 colour blend, I think. We'll see what we get. And then we'll do this one. You can just, you know, put your colours on whichever leaves you like. Okay. And then we'll do this one here. So again, the same as what we've done on our sea flowers, we have the heavier pressure down here, and then the more we move up the leaf or the piece of seaweed, we'll just gradiate out that colour like so. Okay, so then let's go in with the Kaale green, and just sort of a bit up from where we put our darkest colour down, just add some of this over the top like so. Okay, I think we will stick to the 3 colours. There we go. Same on this one. And here as well. So just sort of continuing on that gradient. Try and get my words out. Okay, and then in with the sap green light. And we're just going to sort of blend from the tip of the seaweed back down into those other colours. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And there we go. And then we're just going to pick out, you know, a few little pieces of seaweed on each section. So grab our olive green. Let's go, let's see here. Let's do this one. I know some of these pieces of seaweed and like plants and things, they're like different shapes and whatnot, but I'm just going to treat it all as, you know, treat it all as seaweed, because I think if I overthink it too much, it's just I don't want to lose the enjoyment, you know. So heavier pressure, and then lighten that up and gradiate it out. And we'll do the same on this big leaf here. So I do think in this Colouralong, if we sort of concentrate on these sort of plants and things going along here at the bottom of the page first, and then I think the next item we move on to might be the toadstools up here in the glass bottle that is being pulled by our beautiful fish. Okay, so let's just get in some of these edges here. There we go, that's better. Okay, and then let's do this one. I think I might use this 3-colour blend for the grass here underneath our toadstools as well. I think that might look quite nice. Okay, so here's the base of our olive green. Now we're going to go in with Kelly green, and again just sort of start a little bit down from where we've sort of had the harder pressure there on the olive green, and then just work over that really lightly and extend it just a little bit further, like so. And we will do the same on these. And this one. I'm really liking these colours against the sort of salmon pink that we've used here for the sea flowers. I think this is sitting really nicely next to those colours. I'm excited to continue working on. Okay, and then I've got the sap green light, and again I'm starting from the tip now, and then I'm going to pull that colour down and then overlap it like so. So as I mentioned in, the first part to this video, if you want to sort of still colour this, the same colours as me, but you don't have Prismas, that's fine. Just use whatever you do have, and just use the colours closest, I guess, with whatever mediums you have accessible there. Okay, so then we will move on to the page over. Now I'm not going to sort of pause, finish these off screen and then come back, because these leaves are not taking long at all, so we'll just keep it going, shall we? And I am really in the way there, so let me adjust the angle of my hand and see if I can do it this way, just to minimize the shadows. So this is the olive green I'm using. Okay, wow, this is a large piece of seaweed. Okay, so harder pressure, and then up and gradiate out, and then I will get in here get into the edges of that leaf there. There we go. And then we have this piece here. Let's do this one. I think on some of these thin strands, so like sort of here for example, these, I'm very tempted I think to go in with some fine liners, so that is probably what I will do on those parts. So harder pressure and gradiate that out. Okay, so that's our olive green. Let's put another piece here. Like so. Okay, and then I'm going to pull my Kaale green, and as we've done before, sort of start a bit further up and then just blend that out a little bit. Marlin. This, I'm just thinking this olive green here looks a little bit patchy, so let me just try and even that up a little bit. There we go. There, that's a bit better. Okay, so Kaale green. Work that over the top. And then what I will do in the description, I will add this 3-colour combo as well. And I will just label this as seaweed 1. So, you know, the first sort of sections of seaweed that we go for. There we go. And then if I just pull the book over a little bit for you so you can see what I'm doing. Marilyn is just down here. She's climbed in on one of the shelves on my desk. And by the sounds of it, I think she's laid on a couple packs of diamond paintings. Okay, and then sap green light. And then again work from the tip of the leaf of seaweed there down and just blend. let's just move over to this last little cluster over here, and we'll do a few of the leaves here. Let's go for this one. And this one here, sort of poking out from behind. Some of the other seaweed there. So this is our olive green. Do this one. So, what is everyone's plans for the weekend? We're fast approaching, aren't we? Are you guys going to be up to much? I'm hoping that we can start bedrooms moved around. Hopefully for the last ever time. Honestly, it's been like musical bedrooms. Trying to make sure, you know, all the kids are happy and whatnot, but oh, it's not been easy. You know, and Kaale and Emmy wanted to share the great big room, so we've done that. We divided it so that they each had their own space. And yeah, still, it's not working. So it's like, great. Back to the drawing board we go. So yeah, having to do all this again is a nightmare. Okay, so this is our Kelly green now that I'm just putting over the top of our olive green and purling that gradient up a little bit further. And the same on this one. Okay, and then sap green light, and then we're going to work from the tip down and pull that colour and use this as a very light blender. That's the thing with prismas, you don't need to put heavy pressure on them, they're so soft. You know, with minimal pressure you can kind of let the pencils do the work for you, which is really nice. There we go. Okay, so let me just move the book over and then I will zoom out and we can see how the bottom of the page is coming along so far. So there we go. There we go, this is what we have so far. I may need to zoom out a little bit further. There you go. That's probably a bit too much now, but you can kind of, you know, you can get the idea, can't you? So this is how we are looking so far. Really, really pleased with how this is coming along. So I think what we will do is we will call this a video now for part 1, and then I will come back and we will continue on with the seaweed and sort of work on getting these little bits here down the bottom finished, ready for us to move up into the little, you know, our little sort of toadstool houses there in the bottle. So thank you so much for joining. I hope you've enjoyed part 1 of our Colour Along in Worlds of Wonder by Johanna Basford. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.